For all those movie buffs out there, a live-action family film is coming to theaters. Overcomer is the highly anticipated sixth film from the Kendrick brothers. We actually had a chance to speak with them not too long ago, and today we have two of the film's stars with us, Priscilla Shirer and Cameron Arnett. All right, welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about the movie itself?
Well, the movie, basically, Overcomer is a sixth film, like as you said, Hattie, of the Kendrick brothers. One thing that I really enjoy about the film is the writing that Stephen and Alex did. You know, you can't go wrong when the writing just eclipses everything. What the characters are, who they are, what they do, and everything else. We are very excited about what the movie is saying, the message, and so we hope that everybody just gets involved with it.
Can you tell us a little bit about your roles?
Well, I play Thomas Hill, which is, you know, if he wasn't so full of joy, Thomas would really be a heavy within the film because he makes you think. He asks all the pertinent questions, the hard questions that people have to answer in order to understand who they are and whose they are. And so Thomas is the one that really makes John Harrison think. And you know, the question is, who are you? And what have you given your life to? What defines you? And I think John has to answer that for the first time in his life. And Thomas Hill is the one that makes him really think.
And I get the privilege to play a principal. Her name is Olivia Brooks, and she's in contact with one of the main characters. Really, the story centerpiece is Hannah. Mm-hmm. And Hannah's struggling through her own identity crisis, and Olivia Brooks gets to kind of help her along just a little bit. And so in this incredible movie that's really family friendly, it's got an A+ cinema score from last weekend. People are loving it. They're emoting, they're energized, they're really asking themselves the tough questions like Cameron said, but they also are just being plain old flat out entertained. They have loved Overcomer, so we're so excited about the weekend ahead and all the people that are going to get to see it this coming weekend that didn't get to last weekend, or again, maybe for the second time.
And if they haven't seen it yet, we want to let you know, this is a spoiler, make sure that you invest in tissue.
Yeah, you're going to need some
You're going to need some tissue, okay?
All right, so diving into a little bit of the behind the scenes aspect of it, what was the audition process like for you guys?
Ooh, what was the audition process like for you, Cameron?
Gosh, let me tell you something about the Kendrick brothers. These guys knew more about me than I knew about myself, okay? Yeah. The vetting process was extensive, so they really got to know who you are and what you were all about. And when they brought me into the audition process, I'll tell you what, I don't think I had ever seen anything like it as far as the questions, as far as just the in-depthness of it all. And I saw God show up in my audition in a way that I had never seen before. So, you know, I'm still astounded by it. It was phenomenal.
How about you, Priscilla?
Well, you know, I'd worked with the Kendrick brothers before when they were doing Courageous, which was a couple of movies ago. I had the privilege to write The Resolution for Women, which was a book that kind of was an accompaniment to that film. So we got to know each other through that process. And then when War Room came along, as they were writing and crafting the lines for Elizabeth Jordan, the lead character in that film, they kind of had me on their mind while they were writing that. So they kind of threw me in the fire and said, hey, we think you could do this. Come along with us and let's make this movie together. So we've been able to work together with War Room. And so this time around, Stephen and Alex just called and said, you're Olivia Brooks. And I said, okay. So it's been fun.
That's pretty much how it goes. You're it.
Really exciting stuff. Can you remind our viewers when and where they can watch the movie?
Well, absolutely. You can go to overcomermovie.com and literally put in your zip code, and it'll show you the theaters that are in your area that are closest to you that are showing the film. But it opened in 1,700 films last weekend, and they are adding theaters. The production company is adding theaters this weekend. So, and even internationally, it's showing in over 20 countries already. And so there is a theater near you where you can go, take your entire family, go back for the second time if you have to. But you're going to want to see Overcomer movie. You're not going to want to miss it.
And that's one of the things that I think I've been really enjoying the most is that we've gotten so many testimonies of people of how it has affected and impacted their lives, and they've gone 2, 3, 4 times. And so we want to really encourage everybody who has not seen it, please get involved because it's making a difference.
Thank you so much, and you guys can find this information on our website, firstcoastliving.net.